It is village health.
First of all, we have had a wonderful, a very interactive, a very engaging consultation, the best we've had here in Soroti. We have received the people's views here on the bill. The summary of the consultation is that 100% everybody supports the bill. As you've heard, people have been victims in various products, and they think that this bill will help to prohibit the manufacturing and the selling. Some concerns here, some concerns in the trading community. They have said that they also just buy the goods from the manufacturers, from the wholesalers, and there was a fear that the bill might victimize them. But we've explained that the bill is not yet law, that's one, but also two, the bill will start with the manufacturer. The manufacturers have got to ensure that genuine products are the ones that are distributed to their retailers and wholesalers. In that way, the retailer down here in Soroti and the Teso region should not fall a victim. Besides, we've also explained that after the bill is passed into law, we shall have a massive sensitization, because the bill is an inter-agency bill. All the relevant agencies of government will be implementing it. So there will be a period of sensitization so that when the law is assented to and takes effect, everybody knows their responsibility. If you are a shopkeeper, if you are a retailer, if you are a trader in Teso, you will be required to ensure that you procure goods from the genuine, legitimate manufacturer. After Teso, we are going to reorganize and issue another program on how we move forward with the consultations. This is part one of the consultation. It has involved 4 locations. We have another 4 locations we shall be going to, but we are going to sit back again, reorganize, and continue with the consultations, which should be ending next month. Body in the market is negligent. Right from the consumers, we are being careless. We just buy any product. Some of us are buying products which are not branded. You go and buy oats. I see some people buying oats or cereal in a cavera without a name, a nameless product. Many of us, when we go to the supermarkets, we don't check expiry date. We are not even careful to see whether the manufacturer is actually the actual manufacturer. So consumers, we are saying that consumers, once they are informed, they will be empowered. So we shall have more of this. The other level of negligence are the traders. The traders also just get any truck that is passing around because it's branded and they buy. A lot of these people are actually fake. They are not the legitimate distributors. Then also the manufacturers. There is also some negligence on their part because their consumers are confused. The fake looks like the genuine. They don't know how to differentiate. So we are saying, instead of just promoting consumerism and advertising, can you also help your consumer to identify the genuine from the fake? Then lastly, there is also some negligence on the part of the regulators. Why should fake products be allowed to come into the country and they are also taxed? Only for us to consume them, fall sick, and increase our public health budget. So we are saying we should be vigilant. But along the way, as we are consulting on this bill, we are increasing the awareness of people about the dangers, concealed dangers of counterfeits, and hopefully we shall increase the general consciousness and awareness so that we do not support the counterfeiters. It is us, the consumers, it's us, the public, who are buying the fake and giving them market.
For regions or districts, you started from Mukono, Ojiri, Bali, and today you're in Teso. How has been the reception?
The reception has been overwhelming. Most of these people have been affected by counterfeits, and many of them are glad that now at last a law is being passed to help them with this menace. Many of them have some worry. They worry about corruption, they worry about interference, they are wondering whether the law will be implemented. And the Honorable Boru here has said, when the bill was presented and leave was granted by Parliament, they received bipartisan support, 100%. Not a single MP objected to this law. What does that mean? Everybody is a victim, everybody is suffering, everybody needs legal protection, which the bill is providing.
Okay, thank you.
I have listened here very carefully to our people. In this hall, apart from Bujiri, Mukono, and Mbale, we have got overwhelming support in this hall. In fact, people are saying that the bill should have come by yesterday. The law should have been passed by the other day. And we want to commit that we are going to take your views to Parliament. We have the support of Parliament. Once this bill is passed into law, it is going to help to manage the counterfeit in the market. Today, you see, you go to a supermarket, counterfeit. Go to a shop, counterfeit. Go to everywhere, you have counterfeit. So this bill is going to help us to fight the counterfeit in the country. And there is no doubt that you have got testimonies in this house. The mechanics have spoken, the shop owners have spoken, different traders have spoken, the farmers have spoken, how they are being cheated, how the counterfeit is everywhere. Right from Kampala up to the last village of Uganda, we have counterfeit. We have counterfeit in agricultural inputs, we have counterfeit in the butchers, we have counterfeit in the supermarkets, we have counterfeit everywhere. I got here one of my mothers here confessing that she suspects that in her shop she has counterfeit. So she's even asking us that before you pass the law, first allow me to dispose of the items that I have in the shop. So that can show you that people are aware about the counterfeit, but we are the ones who are promoting. So this law is coming to put a full stop to the counterfeit in the country, so that we save our children and save the future.
Maybe you just want to speak to that. How is the bill going to be able to manage that as the mayor's person, such that we are
No, obviously, you know very well that once many people are involved in purchasing the counterfeit, government gets little or no money, because counterfeit is more of black market. People do their businesses under the table. It is in the black market, so they will not be able to pay taxes. So at the end of it, government loses money, which in the end of it, it will affect the economy. So I agree with you that counterfeit can be cheap, but the transaction in counterfeit mainly is under the table. People do it between them. Some people don't to pay taxes because of that. At the end of the day, we have the big shots that have collapsed in the businesses. People who are selling genuine spare parts, they have collapsed in the businesses because people prefer to go and do business in the counterfeit product. So at the end of it, it affects the government. Government fails to raise resources. Governments fail to realize the taxes. So at the end of it, it obviously affects the economy.
As a mayor of Soroti, who has survived for a long period of time in leadership, I want to say that I want to thank the team, ANC, and I want to thank Honorable Jonas Senebwala and his colleague, Hassan, for having come up with this law. Being a victim, because I had a bit of time when I grow peanuts, that I would imagine that it would actually take a little bit of time to a period of cultivation, but only to go and unshell it. It was now a nightmare because it was all bitter and it had nothing again for germination. So having come and got this draft, I will not be delaying to wait for members of parliament. As a person, as an ambassador, and I know my people, businessmen, and my people here are the ones who are going to suffer a lot. Formerly, I grew up while knowing Teso was as it was called. Teso was a food basket for Uganda. But today, our people are getting so many problems in terms of getting seeds. You will have to go back to the market in order to get more seeds for you to plant the next season. And having got this draft, I will make it sure, together with the news anchors and also as my colleagues, that we shall be able to ensure that this law is going these proposals are going to be disseminated to the people. And I want to call upon the media houses and everybody here that we must be as players to ensure that we must be able to ensure that Uganda comes out of these counterfeits so that the economy of the country should be able to grow in the right direction.
Thank you very much.